Hello YouTube, Crazy Robot Lady here, and today we are doing tape 3 of Storytime with Spinoza. And because this tape is sealed, and I didn't bring my iPhone, E-Y-E, phone with me to check what the title of this is. I don't know what the title of this tape is. But it is sealed, so it should sound beautiful, and I'm going to open it right now. Whoo, yes, new tape smell. There's nothing like that smell. Oh, turn on his amplifier. I'm going to turn it. And we shall see what stories Spinoza presents us with today. I honestly don't know. I don't remember. Okay. Oh my. Oh, all right, never mind. I hope you can't see the tape player. Anyway, let's go.
Hi, I'm Spinoza. I'm a bear who talks. And what do you like to do? You do? Well, I like being with you. I have a song to sing. The name of my song is I Wonder. Well, here it goes. Sing along if you like. Wonder what makes the raindrops fall. Wonder what makes some trees so tall. Do you wonder why the sky is blue? Do you wonder why you are you? Do you be a pup? Do you wonder what it's like to grow up? Do you I wonder what you look like. I bet you look just like you. I wonder how you sound when you giggle, when you talk loud, and when you whisper. I wonder what you like to touch. Soft, cozy blankets and furry chipmunks. I wonder what feels good to you. Slippery spaghetti, warm hugs, or me, Spinoza. Ho, 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 ho. Getting to know you feels good to me. I like you. Do you wonder where the snow comes from and how to blow bubbles from bubble gum? Do you wonder why the sky is blue? Do you wonder why you are you? And do you wonder? One day, I heard a sound in the woods. I followed it. I got closer and closer, and it got louder and louder. I came upon my forest friends chanting. Well, they taught me their chant, and I taught them my song. Every day, there is something new to know. Do you wonder what there is to eat today? There's always enough food for you. Do you wonder who will hug you today? Who hears you giggle or knows when you are sad? Your family, friends, and me too. There's always enough love. You can get love and give it away too. Do you wonder who loves you? You do. I do. I like everything about you. I really do. Thank you for being you.
Alright guys, that was Do You Wonder. I didn't know what title this was. I'm glad he told me. And I hope the speaker is making a difference. And just in case there was a little struggle to understand what he was saying during that chant, he said that one day he came upon his forest friends and they were chanting, and he taught them his song. And just to give a little context, I don't know if I communicated this very well in the unboxing video, but Spinoza was the idea of Spinoza was thought of in 1950 something by this Native American dude named Robert Talltree. He wrote a story about how this chief's son, what was his name? I think his name was Crooked Moon, and the chief's name was Makwa, which means bear. In what Native American language, I'm not 100% sure. But, let me turn off your heart knob, buddy. There we go. And turn off your amp too. So, Crooked Moon's father was ill. He was sick. So, Crooked Moon, the little boy, went out into the woods to find this certain flower, but it was very poisonous, and he couldn't cut it off with his knife. And he thought about it for a while, and he decided to bite it off. So he bit off the little bud or whatever, and he managed to bring it back to the village to cure his father, but he got sick. And I can't remember this part very well. I think Makwa did something. I cannot remember what he did. I wish I could get a hold of this story. But I can't find it anywhere in a format that I can read. Like, there's paperbacks of it galore, but I can't use one of those. So Makwa did something, I don't remember what, and created Spinoza. And when Crooked Moon woke up, Spinoza was right there with him and encouraged him and loved him and helped him through his sickness. And then one day, Spinoza told him that he had to leave. He had to go give love to other people. And so then he didn't appear again until, ding, 1985, when the Spinoza Company was born. And I found out a lot more about these guys. I did a really deep Google search, and in March of 1997, PBS aired this very lengthy documentary about Spinoza. At first, he was just given to hospitals for sick children. But then there was like one bear or two bears per hospital, and like kids were wanting to take them home with them. So they had to make more. And then they introduced them to nursing homes, and there might have been like 2 bears per patient block, and there were 10 patients in each block. Oh, so they had to provide more. And then they introduced them to prisons, like maximum security prisons. And there was one bear in there. The sergeant was like, yeah, I don't think this is gonna work. There are parts in there that they could use to do stuff like hang themselves and all this, and I don't know if this is a good idea. But he let one bear into the prison, and this one guy, he took the bear and he wouldn't give it back. And the whole prison block had to be shaken down and searched because this bear was gone. And the guy just, he admitted that he had him, but he told the sergeant that was over him, he was like the guard or whatever, he was like, this is the only thing that's ever told me that I'm okay the way I am, and I don't want to give it up. So he moved into prisons as well. And I learned a little bit about my bear. My particular Spinoza was found at an estate sale in Buffalo, New York. So, like, this, they were, okay, I jumped ahead for a dumb reason. But anyway, the eBay seller that got this guy found him at an estate sale in Buffalo. And that's about all he knows about him. And then to go back to 1997 for a minute, the demand for these guys, it's not just sick children, but it's abused children, like in foster homes and stuff. It's almost nonverbal children that just open up to this bear and talk to him. So they invented this thing called the Buddy Bear Project. And the way it happened in this instance, a caregiver or random volunteer in the community would choose to buy a Spinoza for one very special kid. And the little girl, there were two girls featured in this documentary. One, her name was Nikki, and she was born with deformed or malformed kidneys. And one of her kidneys doesn't work at all, and the other one only works like 5%. So she had been on dialysis since 1992 when this document was aired. And she talked about how hard it was in the hospital. And then there was another little girl whose name escapes me right now. I wish I could remember her name because she's so serious and she's so serious and down to earth. She had leukemia and she was 6 years old. And the way she talked, you'd think she was an adult. She's like, I hate spinal taps. They hurt really bad. And she said, that Spinoza makes her feel better when she comes back to her room and she can hug him and hold him and listen to him. Oh, it's so funny. She's so matter of fact about all of it. I'm like, oh, child, like how do you endure this and being so sick? Just how? I remember getting the flu for the first time as a 5-year-old, and I was miserable. Like, I couldn't play, I couldn't move, I couldn't even eat. I wanted chocolate milk and I couldn't have it because I had a fever and it would have made me sick. But that was just temporary, like living with sickness and living with whatever for years and years and years. It just, oh man. So, I mean, I didn't realize how wide of a reach this bear has, and I don't even know how to express, like, I don't know where he came from. I don't know who his child was. I don't know if they lived. I don't know if they were abused. I don't know. There's just so much. And the fact that only 3 of his tapes were opened, that doesn't leave much. Oh, anyway. Sorry for the long butt rant. Not really a rant. I'm not mad. I'm just curious. Anyways, thank all of you so much for watching. Hello to all of you new subscribers. If any of you have questions about any of the content on the channel, you know, comment on the video about the robot that you're curious about, and I will try to answer your question or demonstrate the new feature, demonstrate the feature you're curious about. Anyway, it's Monday. Anyways, like, subscribe, comment, click the notification bell so you will know whenever I upload new content. God bless, and I will see you in the next video.